the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Ray McCloud to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Claypool with another catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 41 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way.
And all the way in. Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 22, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his target, Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. And they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ben's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Alex Highsmith in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler.